Greetings traders out there in Traderland. My name's Des here at Grok Trade on Tuesday, October 2nd, 2012. Yeah, it looks like the market in the day mix. You'll see that the Dow negative territory down 0.25%, the S&P barely in positive territory, but the Nasdaq and Russell's up. Well, Russell's not up by much, flat. But Nasdaq up 0.2%. Banks up 0.22%. VIX down, get this, at 3.75%. We're down below 16. Commodities off by a bit, a little bit here on gold. Silver down almost 0.5%. Crude oil down 0.7%, and the US dollar down a fraction. With that, the S&P in this up channel, we hit resistance. We've now come down, hit support, but we cannot get off of support. We keep pounding support. So this is my call. I'm saying this is the time to be looking to go bearish. The bullish opportunities, I think, are behind us at this moment, and I think that we're going to start seeing some breakdown. Why do I say that? Again, here, when you hit support, you do a touch and go. Look at this. Support, touch and go. Right here, support, touch and go. Touch and go, touch and go, touch, and we're stagnating right here on that support line after going higher here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swings. So the life cycle of this daily chart is coming to an end. So I do see a breakdown commencing fairly soon, and if you look here at the weekly chart, we do have hope though. If it does start breaking down, we could find some immediate support around 1432, and if we find support there, we could do a touch and go on the weekly and head higher. After all, we have blasted to a lot of resistance here, so that would not be unlikely. So I do see some bearish activity taking place. The question is, how bearish will it be? If we drop below 1424, this is till line coming across, I think that we'll make it down here to this 1400 fairly fast. So be watching this and do so closely. Anyway, tomorrow we have some news. Looks like the ADP employment change is coming out. That'll happen at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. And then we have crude inventories coming at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. And then we have the Fed minutes coming out at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the day after, on Thursday, we have initial claims, and we have the Fed giving us minutes yet again. And then we have our non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate coming out. So wow, a lot of news, a lot of events coming up the next few days. So be watching that. Let's see what Apple did today. Let's get here to the daily. And so here we did a touch and go off the 50-day moving average with the doji on increased volume. Chances are, gang, we're going to see a pop here on Apple. So be watching a pop. Yep, look at this on the weekly down here, touch and go. I could see a pop commencing here. I think there is a good chance we might get near 700 again, but we may roll over at that point and start a significant breakdown unless the fundamentals do strengthen that much more. But you know, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Apple's broken right now. Let's see what Google's up to, and be sure to share these videos with your buddies. Wow, Google's on fire on a daily chart, but right now we have what's called a bearish engulfing pattern. So it looks like we have found our high here. We're going higher on decreasing volume, so Google's in a lot of trouble, but Google's been on fire. Look at this weekly chart, big run. Now we have a doji. The week's not over with yet, but this could be the high for Google, and so I'm saying Google is probably a better short than a long right now. Let's see what's happening on gold. We're in this nice up channel. The problem with this is, check this out, this line, this here, it missed this upper trend line, so it kind of faltered. And then if you look at it this way, this one faltered, and it looks like this is drawn wrong. It's not. It's actually an advanced way of doing it. We teach our Grok grads. If you bring in a line chart, you'll see how perfect these lines are. And so anyway, it looks like we're starting to roll over on gold too. Let's look at the weekly chart. Yeah, big run up, wouldn't surprise me. We're at a resistance area. Look at these resistance area. Resistance. We're right there. Resistance. I see a bull pullback coming, a multi-week pullback. So I think the markets are setting up for a correction. And like I said on the VIX, if I go here to the weekly, anytime we hit these lows, usually you see a low pop, a low pop. So this could be in the making. So again, share this with a friend, click like down there, and most importantly, leave a comment. It's always nice to hear what you guys are thinking. Take care and safe trading.